So even most Muslims today, when we look at the ayat, when Allah calls us to become His slave, what do we reduce it to most of the time? We reduce it to worship. He's asking for something way more. It's something huge. It's something tremendous. So we've got 3 conditions so far. What do you have? We have love, obedience, sincerity. Our motives are now directed by Allah, sincerely for the sake of Allah, and that's going to come up in this ayah. Then 2 more. The next condition is trust. Tawakkul. We have to have trust in our master. By the way, these 5 conditions, which scholar did I say? Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah. These 5 conditions of slavery, right? You have to have absolute trust in this master. Whatever he does, you have to trust is good for you. Whatever he gives you is good for you. Whatever he didn't give you because it's good for you. If you got something, it's from Allah, it's a gift. If you didn't get something, there's also good in that. You have absolute trust. Whatever may happen, whatever may occur, it is because of Allah's decree. إِلَّا فِي كِتَابٍ مِّن قَبْلِ أَن نَبْرَأَهَا لِكَيْ لَا تَأْسَوْا عَلَى مَا فَاتَكُمْ وَلَا تَفْرَحُوا عَلَى مَا آتَكُمْ. It's simple. Whatever He may give you, so you don't become sad over what you lose, you don't become overjoyed over what you gain, everything is from Allah. Your tawakkul is placed, your complete reliance and trust is placed in Allah. So this slave does not put his trust in means. You don't trust your car because it's a reliable company. You don't trust your family. Your trust in them comes from who? From trust. Your expectations come from Allah, not from your family. When you place your trust in creation, you will always be disappointed. When you place your trust in Allah, nothing will disappoint you. Nothing will disappoint you. What does it mean to be a good slave? That definition doesn't come from me. Those standards don't come from me. I cannot think for myself, I think I'm a pretty good slave. I think I'm doing alright. From your own assumption. You can't do that. Those standards of what makes you a slave and what makes you a rebel, those standards are dictated by Him and you have no hand in them. You have no say in them. This is the problem of most people and their relationship with God. Even if they'll tell you, I love God too, man. You Muslims, you love God? We love Him too. I love God too. Well, how do you please Him? Whatever my heart tells me. My heart tells me this is good. That's why I do it. That concept doesn't exist for us. Why not? Because who's dictating what's good and what's bad? Allah Azza wa Jalla. You put the fitrah inside of us, yes. But what's dictated it comes from the master. These are the conditions of slavery. And this is the essence of this deen. In the end, what is this guidance about? You become slave, you accept Him as master. That's the essence of Qur'an. In the end, that is the juice of the matter. And it is this concept that is nowadays being separated or not being understood in line with worship. These are 2 separate things. So in my recommended translation, Wallahu ta'ala alam, they were not commanded, except that they may fall into slavery and worship of Allah. That would be, at the very least, what I would have to translate, لِيَعْبُدُ اللَّهَ with. Now we come to the next part. مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ. Making the religion, the deen, sincerely for His sake. What that implies is, and lahu is muqaddam, this jar wa majrur is muqaddam, which means only and only for Him, that they would make this deen sincere. It implies that there are those who do worship Allah, who do become slaves of Allah, but they don't make the religion sincere only for Him. They do some things for Him, some things for themselves. And this is what the previous ayah is talking about. The previous ayah talked about the people who were given the book, they had knowledge. But they fell into disagreement. Why? Because there was we worship Allah, we pray to Him, but there should be some of our ego in there too. I deserve some things too.